Welcome back to Arsenal News TV, and today we're going to first look at Sol Campbell issuing come and get me plea to Arsenal in bid to fix serious problems, and then we're going to look at Yves Bissouma attracting long-standing transfer interest from three Premier League giants. So the first transfer headline states that Sol Campbell issues his come and get me plea to Arsenal in bid to fix serious problems. So the reports are stating that Arsenal have started the Premier League campaign with 3 successive defeats. Arsenal legend Sol Campbell has offered to help his old club overcome the defensive issues. The Gunners have made a torrid start to the new season, conceding 9 goals in 3 games as the pressure begins to mount on boss Mikel Arteta. Sol Campbell was one of Arsenal's best defenders during a golden era for the club between 2001 and 2006. He has gone on to have brief stints in management with Macclesfield and Southend, but he now believes his knowledge and experience could be put to best use in North London. The 73 cap England international told TalkSport, "I'd love to go there and help them out. There is a serious problem there and I'm happy to help even if it's a couple of days a week. The tricks of the trade and little things, there is a blind spot there and I'd like to help them out all day long. It's been happening a lot and it doesn't matter who plays at the back, it seems to be the same type of occurrences. I think it's a young team, there are good great footballers, but I think they just need the know-how, the little nuggets of information that someone like me or someone else can give over to them. Indeed, the Gunners need all the help they can get at present, given they are spending the international break rooted to the bottom of the Premier League. Beginning the season with 3 successive defeats, 9 goals conceded and unscored is an ominous sign, made even worse by the £150 million summer spending spree. That total is the most by any club in Europe, demonstrating the extent to which the Arsenal board believe in Mikel Arteta and his plans. The Gunners now have the 6th most expensive squad in world football, according to TalkSport, amazing considering they finished 8th in the Premier League last season. Of course, there is the possibility that Mikel Arteta's philosophy will simply take time to click, particularly with the new additions to his squad like Ben White and Takahiro Tomiyasu. With a relatively straightforward run of games following the international break, the Spaniard would not have a better chance to make sure those ideas yield tangible results. In a strange way, Arsenal's money to spend over the summer should buy Mikel Arteta more time to get the formula right this campaign. If the Gunners' hierarchy spent £150 million to bring in one manager's plans and then sacked him after a handful of Premier League games, the whole thing would go down as a horrible misjudgment. What it does mean, however, is that expectations will be raised so much higher in the long term. Wherever the board's threshold lies in terms of giving Mikel Arteta enough time to start producing results, a drastic improvement is going to be required on last season. With the 6th most expensive squad in world football, top 4 contention is surely the bare minimum Arsenal can settle for this season. From one Gunner to another, Campbell clearly feels as though he could be the man to stop the defensive mistakes and put them on that path. Whether Arteta heeds his call is another issue altogether. So it looks like Sol Campbell issues come and get me plea to Arsenal in bid to fix serious problems, and this nicely takes us on to the second piece of transfer news, which states that Yves Bissouma attracting long-standing transfer interest from 3 Premier League giants. So the reports are stating that Yves Bissouma was reportedly a target for the Premier League big boys this summer. Yves Bissouma is still attracting long-term interest from 3 of the Premier League big boys, despite remaining with Brighton this summer. The midfielder has been linked with a whole host of clubs this summer, but no transfer materialised ahead of Tuesday's deadline. Yves Bissouma, who moved to the South Coast from Lille 3 years ago for £15 million, has started a new season in fine form amid fierce speculation around his future. The 25-year-old started for his side as they opened their campaign with back-to-back victories over Burnley and Watford, but couldn't prevent Brighton losing at home to Everton last time out. His combative approach in midfield has been key to Brighton's progression under Graham Potter, with Yves Bissouma playing 36 Premier League games last season. The midfield enforcer certainly looks he can excel at the top of the game, and with clubs apparently circling around him this summer, Brighton do well to hold on to their man. But according to the Metro, there is long-standing interest from Manchester United, Arsenal and Liverpool. And the clubs could try to lure the Mali international away from Sussex when the next transfer window opens in January. Yves Bissouma has 2 years remaining on his Brighton contract, and apparently no official bids were even tabled for the player before the summer window slammed shots on Tuesday. Ahead of the new season, boss Graham Potter was forced to respond to questions about the player's future. I've been speaking about Yves Bissouma for quite some time, and he's still here, Graham Potter said ahead of his side's opening day trip to Burnley. That's all I can say on it. I can't control the future. I don't know what's going to happen. Essentially, that's the beauty of life and football. Yves is with us. He's happy. He's smiling. He wants to play. He wants to keep improving his career. He's taking steps. He's our player, and while he's still here, we will do our best to help him. Brighton waved goodbye to Ben White this summer as the centre-back signed for also a deal worth £50 million, but they did manage to bring 5 new faces to the club with Enoch Mwepu, Marco Correa, Abdallah Sima, Xian Shepen and Kaoru Mitsumo all heading for the South Coast. The Seagulls currently find themselves 8th in the Premier League table, and we're hoping to enjoy a strong season. The club have never fished above 15th since winning promotion to the Premier League for the first time in 2017, but they have looked a decent side under Potter, and Brighton's strong start to the season has given them a good platform to have their best ever Premier League campaign. So it looks like Yves Bissouma is attracting long-standing transfer interest from 3 Premier League giants, and I think this is now finally the time for the Gunners to make the move for Yves Bissouma. Yves Bissouma is a player that the Arsenal fans love. Yves Bissouma is a player that loves Arsenal, and this is a match made in heaven, in my opinion. Yves Bissouma making that move to the Gunners as his defensive capability to get that ball, just sit deep, and show the other youngsters such as Sambi Lokonga, other players such as Thomas Partey, his defensive attributes to play their own game, and he will be a great addition for Mikel Arteta if he tries to go with a similar formation to what Pep Guardiola done at Manchester City, where they do have an inverted right back in the form of Cancelo or Kyle Walker, something that could be the form of Takahiro Tomiyasu, and that number 6 in Rodri could be the form of Bissouma at Arsenal. So we will have to wait and see how Arsenal will use the summer transfer window in the end. Make sure you check out the FA Cup posters, the special link I've put below in the description, and smash that like button to see if you can reach 30 likes. Also subscribe for more daily videos and share the video with your Arsenal friends and family. Click one of the latest videos on the screen and I'll see you there.